Created with free version for non-commercial use.
Everyone, welcome back to the Sebs Show. And today I have the pleasure of talking to, in every spec of the word, savage, and the most recent winner of the UFC contract, Benito Lopez. Benito, thanks for coming on, man. How are you?
Good, man. How are you? And thanks for having me, bro. I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, man. Thanks. Not a lot of people asking me how I'm doing, so thanks for asking. I'm good, bro. Okay, so I got to start off the same way you started off, bro. I got to start off with those knees. You already know, I was DMing you as soon as that fight was over. I told you those fucking knees were beautiful. I need to get you on the show. So
Yeah.
the timing was beautiful, man. But Uriah was saying during the Snoopcast that you don't go full out with those knees in practice a lot. Like you don't practice those a lot. So like how the fuck do you get the timing like that so perfect if you're not throwing that in practice? Like how did you pick up on that so quick?
Well, believe it or not, when I was an amateur training at Standalone MMA, they didn't let us pull
Created
shots
with
there,
free
so they
version
would
for
throw hard. At my
non-commercial
gym,
use.
a lot of people don't pull shots either. Like they'll go hard, but I'm just like more mature now, and I don't want to blast people with knees. You know, I wear knee pads and elbow pads, and I'll bring them up when people come in or try to strike.
Yeah.
So I got the timing down, but I always pull them. So people walk through them and don't respect it as much in the gym, you know. But I know if there's no knee pads in a fight,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna throw them to kill, you know.
Oh, for sure. I saw like one of your in your Army days, I think, or it might have been one of your professional fights against Matt Wagey or yeah. You knocked him out in 8 seconds with that flying knee, so quick. So
Yeah, that's big.
yeah.
Matt West, my teammate now. I got a submission.
Is
on him,
he?
but yeah.
Oh man, shout out to him. That's awesome. He saw those flying knees. He's like, I gotta go learn that shit real quick.
No, I actually went to Team Alpha Male. I went to his team, bro. I was on.
Oh, he was at Alpha Mill beforehand.
Yeah, so it was
Oh,
me.
I didn't even know that, man. That's awesome. Yeah. So going on that point, when did you start
Created
training
with
at
free
Team Alpha
version
Male?
for non-commercial use.
It's been like 2 years, 2.5 years now, and it's been badass, bro.
It's been awesome, eh?
Family, yeah, it's the best.
So who were some of your main training partners for this fight? I know like Mark Cherico came down for a little bit. I know JP Buys did, but do you have
JP was one of them, bro. There's so many teammates that I would just use anyone who.
How about the champ? Is the champ in good condition right now, or what?
Yeah, he's just getting back into camp. I didn't get to train with him too much because he was just getting back, but we got one spot session in.
That's good. That's good to hear. For me, man, that was a fight of the season. What was it? Was it a little frustrating to see him like you were throwing these knees, these beautiful like overhand rights and everything, connecting with literally everything on his chin, and the guy kept coming forward. Like what? And I know this is like this is probably your first decision win ever, right?
Created with free version for non-commercial
I've had 3
use.
before this. This is my 4th, sadly. 1 is an amateur and 3 is a pro, and I don't like going to decision, man. All the other times I went to decision, I was sick or I had something going on, you know. But with this, I felt great, and I was trying to knock him out in the first round.
For sure.
You know, and it didn't throw me off. I mean, I guess it did throw me off a little bit because I thought that.
I thought he was knocked out in the first round. I thought he was gonna go.
Like, all right, normally their equilibrium's off, and I land a few more on the chin, it's over. But he kept coming, he kept hanging on. Yeah. And second round, I was tired, and I feel like I didn't have my firepower as much, you know.
For
I was
sure.
still trying to knock him out, but he was just a fucking veteran, bro. A vet. He was tough as hell.
That's it, man. Fuck it. And the way you fight, I really wouldn't think you have 3 decision wins. It's either these guys are zombies or I don't know what the fuck's going on, Benito. Trust me, man. I have no clue how you're getting decision wins, but good on you. You're still undefeated, my man.
Created with free version for non-commercial use.
Your jiu-jitsu on the floor is fucking slick, bro. Like coming from like I've just been training for like a little bit over a year, and like I can appreciate how good your guard is. It's just like amazing, super active guard. You're super slick with it. I was watching one of your fights before. You had the guy in a triangle. He rolled over and you rolled on top of him in like full mount with the triangle. Beat the fuck out of him. Just yeah, he just gave him a beating. So that was gorgeous. But jumping back to that last fight, after the fight with him, did you know you're getting the contract? Did you feel like, man, you know, I put everything into that right in front of him, I should be getting this contract?
To be 100% honest, I didn't, bro. you could see it in some of the videos. I'm kind of looking down. Like I went and like thanked my family, and I walked back. And I'm looking down. I didn't even look over at Dana, but then when I was walking backstage, Dana was right there.
Jumping back, guys, we had a little problem there. I don't know if you guys heard me and Benito talk there, but we're jumping to the next question now. Benito was just saying that
Created with free
he
version
didn't
for
know he was
non-commercial
getting
use.
the contract. He was looking down. He didn't look at Dana, and then when he went backstage, um, when he went backstage, he Dana told him he looked composed, and I guess that's when you kind of knew you were getting it, right?
No, not even then, bro.
Seriously?
They put all the winners, and we're all sitting next to each other, and we're all just talking, taking selfies, talking about our fights, and then the lady comes in and she was like, "I'll be back in 1 minute to let you know who the contract winners are, who Dana picked." And we're all sitting there quietly, and I was in my head, I wasn't even thinking about the contract a little bit. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to come back. I'm gonna have to do better, you know. And I was just thinking all that, and then she comes back in and announces me and Joby. And there's a video of it, and you can see my face. I was a little shocked.
Yeah, I saw it. You were a little surprised. I'll give you that. But I even saw it when I was like, the fuck's this guy surprised for? He was throwing flying knees the whole fight.
Created with free version for non-commercial use.
Come on, man. You know that's what Dana's into, seeing all that crazy shit. But
thank you, bro. I know. I thought that maybe I would pull it off, because that's not me going out there and fighting for the Contender Series, trying to do flashy stuff. That's me just having fun and fight,
That brings me to one of my next questions here. Was it nerve-wracking fighting in front of the boss man Dana? Because from all 7 weeks I've seen the show, it feels like a lot of these guys are taking over their element, man. It's like if you're a wrestler, you don't wrestle. You're just standing up and banging, and it's literally like it screws up a lot of guys, and it causes them, like, you can see the nerves like really piled on, like, because like the tough gym is like so small and everything, and like they're just right in front of Dana. Like, was it nerve-wracking at all?
Not one bit, bro. I know it sounds crazy, but that was one of the things I was studying. I read a lot of books, and I study a lot on like great athletes and like flow state
Created
and
with
stuff
free
like
version
that,
for non-commercial use.
That's one of the things I think a lot of people are in their head too much. They go out there, and before the fight, they're all in their head nervous. The whole week before the fight, they're in their head thinking about it, and they're all that. Me, I just try to shut my mind off and be in the moment and let my instincts take over. So by the time I get in there, it's not even, my mind's not working at all. It's completely dead, and it's just me doing what I trained to do since I was 12, So I had that mindset going in there. I remember telling myself, I'm going to rise to the occasion. Dana's going to be there, yeah, I'm sure, but I'm just going to do what I do every fight and focus on me like it's another day.
Fucking right. That's it, brother. And Team Alpha Male, like I said, like, you guys had Cherico, Buys, you, Cynthia Cavill, like all these prospects. Like, Joseph Morales the other day, a couple events ago. Like, you guys have a lot of guys on the up and coming. But who should I be on the lookout next? Who's coming to the UFC next?
Created with free version for non-commercial use.
I honestly think my whole team within the next few years will. But I would say keep your eyes out for Tyler Diamond. He's another boy in my hometown. He's a bad dude, and he's 8-0 right now, about to be 9-0 in November, I think.
Perfect.
And he's a killer, and he'll be next for sure.
How about that guy? What's his name? Fucking. Oh man, it'll come back to me. I was gonna say Frivola, but Frivola's training with Chris Weidman and stuff now. I thought he was training at Team Alpha Male for a second, but nevertheless, let's go. Something that I saw was super cool, man. I seriously relate to like how close you are to your grandma. That was like fucking awesome, because like I'm so close to my grandma, man, and like just like to see her on the sidelines of your fight, she would act exactly like mine. She's doing the pure screaming, and you already know like like having your family there. It's like it's kind of it's like I've done it before, like when I've performed at a tournament or whatever.
Created with free version for non-commercial use.
A little bit of added pressure. I don't know if it does the same to you, but like I feel like it's a little bit added pressure. You don't want to get knocked out in front of your mom or your grandma or anything. So it's like a little bit. Do you feel like not nerve-wracking at all, but do you feel like you're more calculated, more like the pressure's more on at all, or something when the family's there, or do you feel like if the family's there, I'm gonna go have fun now?
No, honestly, the only thing that I think about is when I take a shot, like I get hit with a punch. That's why in my fight I was annoyed a little bit. So when I'd get hit, sometimes I'd be like, "Come on," or I'd be like,
Yeah.
"I know that's normally not me, you know." But in a way, that was me showing my grandma and my family, you know, he can't hurt me. He's not hurting me. Everything his best shots that are hitting me are just annoying me at best, you know, like a mosquito in your ear. So I just wanted to let him know it wasn't hurting me. I wasn't trying to come off cocky or arrogant, but I was a little mad, and I was just trying to show him, like, bro, you can't hurt me, and that thing you're throwing is hurting. It's just annoying, you know, and so that's kind of it.
Created
you know? So
with
when I
free
was on the
version
ground,
for
too,
non-commercial
I was
use.
just hoping that they weren't tripping. Like, hey, I'm fine. I know what I'm doing, but I know from the outside sometimes it doesn't always look like that, you know?
Yeah, 100%. Fighting in that iconic tough gym, and I'm pretty sure like the octagon's like what, it's 25 feet I think, diameter wise, and obviously the normal one's 30 feet, so it isn't as big as I believe. And then you're super close to like your fans, your family, Dana, all the other fighters that come to watch. How's that atmosphere compared to like all the other places you fought? Considering it's like way more like feels like way more personal. You know, like you're way closer to everybody. You can actually hear your corner yell like everything. I can hear your corner, so I know you can hear your corner. And
Yeah.
you know, like it's fucked. So like, how's that atmosphere fighting in that like not little gym, but you know, like close quarters, right in front of like right in the action in front of everyone.
It was different, bro. It definitely was different. No
Created with free
walkout music.
version
It's
for
quiet
non-commercial
and
use.
not as much claps or cheers as normal. You know, it's like it's a super like low key. But the whole time, I wasn't trying to let my mind pull away and start to get into all that. I was trying to stay in the moment, stay with the task at hand. You know, because for a second I'd look around and be like, "Whoa, this is cool. Who are these people?" You know, I'd be like, "Whoa."
Yeah, I do the exact fucking same thing.
Yeah, and I was like looking down, and my opponent at the same time is trying to like mug me across the cage, and I'm just like, "Whoa."
You see like all the pictures on the side and shit. You see like and here's another question. Do you get to see when you're walking out and shit? Is there like a booth where you see Uriah and Snoop, or are they closed off? You can't see them at all.
I wasn't looking, to be honest, so I'm not sure, but I don't think you could see them.
Yeah. All right.
And I was looking at the gym, but more so just the people and the cameras, because I helped No Love coach with Ultimate Fighter for a few days. He invited me out when he was coaching.
Yeah.
Created with free
I think
version
that's
for
part of the reason I
non-commercial
got the
use.
call as well. I believe in law of attraction, so I
Yeah.
believe
Me too,
me
brother.
being there and feeling it and being able to see how it feels to be in there and visualize it helped me get this opportunity, you know.
100%, brother. Uh, what did your corner tell you for when you're going out for that third round there? Because second round, you definitely dominated the first round. Second round, he took you down. He pretty much laid on top of you for most of that round. And then the third round, you had to know, like, you know, this is whoever wins this round's winning the fight. What did they tell you before? We got to hear a little bit, but then they switched over to his corner. So what did they tell you, Benito?
My coach Joey, my OG boxing coach, man, he was like, "You got one round, you need to bite fucking down." You know, he was like, "Bite down and pull this off." He was like, "Everything you work for is gonna work, pay off in 5 minutes if you just outwork him, get this round. You know, bite down." And my other coach was just telling me to stay on the outside, use my range, and set up my head kick again off the jab.
Yeah.
And
Created with free version for
so that's what
non-commercial
they were
use.
telling me. But I already had it in my mind midway through the second when I was tired, not doing much off my back. I was trying to stay composed and use as little energy as I can to get my second win for the third round because I figured he had the dominant. I landed a knee at the beginning of the round, but he had cage position, dominant position, and then he took me down. And so I was like, maybe he won this round. I'm not going to try to steal it back. He can have this round. And I was trying to get my composure. So second round, I was even trying to get him to work a little bit because he was breathing in my ear really hard, and I heard him. He'd be like, trying to work. And
yeah.
So I was like, yeah, keep working, work hard, you know. And at the end of the 10, this corner was like, posture up, drop bombs, and he was trying to work, you know. And then I was trying not to take too much damage, but in my mind, I already had it in my mind made up that he's gonna win this round. Third round, I will die on my shield, you know. Whatever I have to do, I'm winning that third round. No matter what I got to do, I'm gonna stay up that cage, you know. So that's what I tried to do the third round, and I think it worked out in my favor for that, you know.
That's what I like to hear, buddy.
Created with free version for non-commercial use.
Now that you're in the UFC and everything, you got this contract. You got to tell me who's on your radar. Who does Benito Lopez want to fight for his first fight? You got all these guys coming out. Do you want to Do you want a veteran? Like, I see Boston Salmon just got a fight. Sean O'Malley just got a fight. So they're definitely gonna give you a fight pretty damn soon, brother.
Yeah, I seen
You
that.
know, is there anyone you got your eye on in this 135-pound division?
No, honestly, I'll fight anyone. You know, that's the thing. I'm gonna be ready, and I feel like my style, I'll fix my holes and work on it and keep improving it. But I feel like I match up pretty good with everyone. You know, I feel like I should be able to stop most takedowns. I train with the best wrestlers, and I feel comfortable striking with anyone on the feet. And so I'll fight anyone. But if there was one name I would say, it'd probably be Albert Morales. We were supposed to fight in the region, and there was some shit talking going back and forth. You know, he disrespected me and my team. So that's probably the only
Created
guy
with
I would
free version
actually
for
feel like
I'd like
non-commercial
to
use.
fucking see that. I would like to
Yeah,
see that fight. That's a
yeah,
fucking brawl.
yeah. So if I had to say that, I would say Morales for sure. But other than that, no one. I don't really care. You know, when Ricky Simone gets signed, him too, because I'm sure he'll get signed soon. Those are the only
Yeah,
two guys on the radar who I'd like to just close some melts. You know what I mean? I'm
yeah.
confident in both matchups. They're both good and talented fighters, and they're scrappy. But I like how I match up, and honestly, I feel like I can put them down.
I think so too, man. Especially with that, I think you're gonna be knocking a lot of people out with that flying knee. So get ready for those $50,000 bonuses, brother.
Yeah, will do,
Yeah,
bro.
get ready for that, man. No, don't spend that all at once, eh? Uh,
No,
bef- before I
smart,
let you, sorry.
smart investments.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Before I let you go, I'm gonna need two predictions. One probably is gonna be a little bit biased. The other one, I guarantee it's not gonna be as biased. But your teammate Cody Olaf taking
Created
on
with free
TJ
version for
at
non-commercial use.
217 in your division. I know you train with Cody. I think you just missed TJ when you joined the team, right?
Yeah, well, I was there for a few months. He was teaching some kickboxing classes, so.
All right, so like obviously you're way closer to the champ than you are to TJ. But if you have to give me an unbiased prediction, man, I know it's hard, but who do you have and why?
No, bro, always my boy No Love, bro. And why do I have him? Well, I know from experience just how fucking nasty he is, you know. And not just that, he's just a killer. But I don't think that TJ's gonna be able to take him down. If he does, he won't be able to hold him down. And No Love's hands are faster, and he hits harder, and
Oh, way harder.
and he finds his opening. So Dillashaw's good. He's good with angles, but so is Dominic Cruz. Dominic Cruz kind of out-angled him last time they fought. It was a really close fight. I actually think Dillashaw won that fight.
I think
But
so too.
really close fight.
Yeah.
But
Created with free version for
Cody's
non-commercial
boxing is just at a
use.
higher level. And the thing with Cody is this happened to me. You freaking I got a concussion from him last year, dude, because he's the kind of guy where if you blink at the wrong time, he could put a three-piece combination together by the time you open your eyes. The last
Fuck.
one. Bam! Yeah.
He has
And it's
fast
just-
hands, eh?
Dude,
Fuck.
that
Like
guy,
I thought he had fast hands, but that shit was evident in Dominic Cruz fight. And then you're telling me you blink and he throws a three-piece fucking chicken
Yeah.
nugget combo at you?
straight up, bro. Like
Fuck, man.
he's a bad dude, and that's the thing is like, especially when he's in tip-top shape and fight camp shape, if you blink, he's gonna explode on you. And the thing about him is he don't get tired when he's in championship fight shape. You know what I mean? Five
Yeah.
fives.
He,
So,
that's what I saw against Dominic. He can go 5-5s. That's impressive as fuck, especially a guy against like Cody, who we never saw go to decision beforehand. You know.
yeah.
But
And
the second one.
Created
I
with
don't know
free
if you're-
version for non-commercial
Are
use.
you a big UFC fan? Like you know the fights, all the fights going on and stuff. That's why I like to fucking hear Benito. So, El Kakui versus Kevin Lee is at 216 for this interim title. Kevin Lee has a lot of hype behind him, but it looks like El Kakui, I'm favoring him in this matchup. What do you think?
El Kukui all day, bro. He's gonna handle business for sure.
That's it, bro. That's fucking it. I think so too,
He
man.
finished Kevin Lee.
Yeah, I think it's the end of the hype train for that guy.
Yeah, I think so too. And
All right, man. Fucking, it was awesome to talk to you. I can honestly talk to you for another 20 minutes, but I know you got shit to do. So,
Thank you.
everyone, check out my boy Benito Lopez. Hopefully, very soon in the octagon. Let's try and get him that fight against Albert Morales because I think he'll literally take him out in the first round. And and also follow him on Instagram and Twitter at savage_530. Benito, was a pleasure to talk to you, my man. And thank you for making time for
Created
me
with
today.
free version for
Is there
non-commercial
anyone or
use.
anything you wanted to shout out? The floor is yours,
Dude.
brother.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me on the show. The pleasure is all mine. I appreciate being on here. And yeah, I want to thank my team, Team Ultima, all my coaches there, and everyone who supports me back home in the 530, Oroville, California, Sacramento, California, anywhere. I appreciate all my supporters. I love you guys and all my sponsors. I have a big list, bro, but I don't want to take up any
Yeah, don't worry,
get
don't worry.
that out. So thank you to everyone who helps me. You know who you guys are, and I love you and I appreciate all your support. And I'll see you guys soon.
That's it, boys. All right, respects, Benito. Thanks again, eh?
Thank you,
We'll
bro.
do this before your next fight.
Sounds good, bro. Hit me up.
All right, sounds good. Easy, homie.
All right, later, brother.
Created with free version for non-commercial use.